2 years after subsidy removal, Nigeria faces hardship despite increased state revenue. However, despite these measures, many Nigerians still experience hardship, insecurity, and economic distress. Inflation remains high, over 28% in early 2024, and the expected fiscal gains have been partly offset by factors such as exchange rate fluctuations and incomplete fuel price adjustments, risking a resurgence of implicit subsidies. Experts at the World Bank emphasize the need for compensatory social programs to protect vulnerable households from the subsidy removal's immediate impact, warning that without such support, many could fall deeper into poverty. The reforms are seen as necessary for long-term macroeconomic stability but have yet to translate into widespread relief for ordinary Nigerians. Exactly 2 years in, and with all the money that they say they've gathered, we are not seeing anything. Nothing is changing. No significant changes that, yes, okay, we are generating revenues. Your reforms, they are changing the lives of Nigeria. No. It is from fire pan to fire. Things are getting worse. I don't know, these 2 years, nothing, no, there is nothing. They don't have any achievement. Nothing to show for it. Sunday Onase says, Nigerians earning more as usual is the main problem with your reforms. President Tinubu kindly embrace myself, new expanded robust standard, sustainable dual fuel prices policy. Your reforms, problems and Nigeria economy problem is solved instantly. No need for long-term projection and continuous apologies to Nigerians to be patient. We'll stop President Tinubu. There's an adage in Yoruba that says, it is only Ekpa that will see immediate solutions to solve all his reform problem and still dump it. I really could not make sense of what this person wrote. Emmanuel Kemi says, the things we see today might just be a tip. Imagine the next 2 years. No accountability. Attack dogs and domestic servants everywhere. What are they doing with money? My brother, we don't know. There's so much money, so much generated revenue, but yet they're not doing anything. The coastal road that they went to what's the name for that thing? They went to commission out of 750, they only commissioned 30 kilometers. Why that is not even up to 10% of 100? You want to commission it? What are you commissioning? Must you commission? Those people have not done anything at all. It is well with us. So Jabba 101 says, simply the atomic weapon fashioned against Nigeria. I'm telling you, is indeed a weapon fashioned against us in this country. Maria Ozoemenam says, that is why, for the first place, the removal of fuel subsidy is not the best option. It's not. But he keeps saying it is the best. He keeps saying it is the best, but we know that it's not the best. Ebimotimi says, you people are not just good at anything. Leadership is not for you people. How much discipline do the federal government impose on state governors to judiciously use the increased allocation to lessen the burden of hardship in the states? The governors are just sharing the excess allocation among themselves, yes, and doing nothing to tackle the high cost of living in their states. That is why I like the military rule. Strict and strong supervisions to ensure that tasks given are executed. Yes, they just give these people money. They don't know if they are using the money for what they are supposed to use it for. Nobody monitors them. Nobody sees what they are doing. They just do what they like. And they just do what they like. Elizabeth Modupe says, yet, when they hold program, you will still see those useless fools gathered in the program shouting APC and one more Ali. Maybe small one more Ali. Taiwo Lori says, increasing of state revenue cannot solve the problem Nigeria is facing. Petrol price from 180 to 1,000. How would you expect things to come down? I can remember during second term of Muhammadu Buhari, I was entering bus from Lagos to Ilorin at 3,500. But now it is 15,000. You can imagine. You can imagine. Increasing of allocation is just an advantage for governors and local government chairman, yes. And even the refinery they claim is working now, I don't think it is. Nothing is working in this one. They are just lying and deceiving us. They're just lying to us. They are not doing anything. This Abraham Echo says, the increased revenue to state government is just increase in figure, not in value. He has devalued Naira by 370%. He increased price of fuel from 185 to 1,000 Naira. This is more than 400% increment. In the same vein, inflation will respond proportionally. The more reasons price of goods and services have gone up by 400 to 500%. So what magic do you expect from state governors? Everything about the economy of the nation rests squarely on the economic policy of the president. It is only a person who does not have simple knowledge of macroeconomics that will embark on such poor, wrong, unwise, harsh, irresponsible, and uninformed policy direction, and is not even seeking for advice before he does it. He just makes decision. He just makes decision. Even in the days of PDP, if price of fuel is increased by 10 naira, it immediately reflects in increased price of good. How much more increasing price of fuel by 815 naira? The mission is simply mass burial. Exactly, just buy them. They should try and do something about this fuel subsidy, whatever removal. They need to do something about it. It is too much. Demika Olakunle says the proceeds of the increased revenue is not getting to the grassroots. It is the political class members that are feeding fat on it, especially the state governors, which is very unfortunate. Very, very. Raphael LM says, evil regime with evil agenda. Your families will never know peace. Sylvester Obeni says there is many social media influencers on government payroll. They are the ones defending the government on this platform. No matter the defense, the reality is the government policies has made life to be extremely difficult for Nigerians. Truth must be told. The going is rough and tough. This government is too elitist. The poor and ordinary Nigerians are groaning painfully in the midst of plenty. But time alone, time will tell. It is well. Oluwafemi says, an arrogant man can't fix Nigeria. A man who sees the masses suffer but chooses to enrich his friends is not fit to be a leader. Is it not better to have our subsidy back than giving the money to governor to loot? Do you get? Lagos State is a case study. You gave them money, yet the governor increased BRT fare. A president who travels to France to rest when the people he promised to protect die of hunger and frustration is not fit to be a leader. A president who preaches patience while he buys yacht and jets. Do you get? Enjoying yourself and then you'll be telling us to be patient, Till when? You're tired. And this is over to leave your thought. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.